Okay, we are live. Checking everything is working alright. Seems good. Cool. So we're back in Elder Scrolls Online today. I'm going to shift back to the main quest line because I need to bring the main quest line Fighters and Mages Guild up to the same point I am in the Amaldi Dominion story quests. So we'll be returning to the Harbourage to talk to a certain prophet. Okay, and if you have an ESO account, if you have that link with your Twitch account, you will find that drops should be enabled so you can get some crates for watching. Do that, good luck with them. Ooh, more runestones, okay. Before we go in, we'll just grab these. And also, I want to make sure we have the right quest selected. There we go. Alright, let's go and see what the prophet has for us this time. Cool. There we go. There's Lyris. I think we can take that fish, can we? Chronicles of the Five Companions. Okay. Just before we start this, just want to change my pet over. I think go with the lion cub. Okay.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use orbs like this one to communicate. I spoke to Abnur Tharn.
Abnur Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abnur Tharn.
Why do you dislike Tharn so much?
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the Five Companions?
He showed me a vision about them, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Tell me about the Five Companions.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The five included Varen, myself, a red guard named Sai Sahan, Abnur Tharn, and the traitor Mannimarco.
And tell me more about Mannimarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Mannimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline.
Ah.
Mannimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
But what happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Mannimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
What then?
Mannimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abnur Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Mannimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
So tell me more about Abnur Tharn then.
Abnur Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Mannimarco's toady.
Tharn didn't seem too happy working for the worm cult.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The worm cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
There was an option for dragonfires.
You were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him. You only know him as the man. Varen wasn't a true dragonborn emperor.
Right, what are the dragonfires?
Well, the legend says that the dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the dragonborn.
Okay, I know you found the amulet, but that's the option.
Took us more than 2 years.
Right.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Ooh. That's not a bad amulet. Right. So I've probably got to exit this location. Just to get the next part of the quest. I may even have to change zones. Yeah, it looks like we will have to change zones. So, right, we're going to do that. That sounded like a dolmen, but I'm not entirely sure where it is.
The fog has lifted, Vestige.
Ah!
The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harbour edge. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Okay, let's just see where this is on the main quest line. Make sure what I'm expecting. Okay, I'm further along than I realised, but that's fine. If I'm going to guess, I would say the unexpected guest might be Abnur Tharn. Yep. Lyris, what do you have to say?
Don't ask me. I don't like this any more than you do.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
What's Tharn doing here?
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended and contacted Abnur Tharn.
Is he being
He
cooperative?
admits that he knows Sai Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
Well, let's hear what he has to say.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
And what's this about?
Mannimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai Sahan.
And you know where he is.
Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price.
I'm listening.
If Mannimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnur Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum.
Asylum? Are you joking?
Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear.
Will you come to us?
Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Mannimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai Sahan's location in return.
How can I be sure this isn't a trick?
You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
I can see your point.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai Sahan, we must do this. Go with the vestige, Lyris. Rescue Tharn. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
Ah.
Beware the forces of the worm cult. They may only be men, but they're the worst kind of men.
Okay.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Sai Sahan, I'm with you.
Okay.
Make a decision, will you? Mannimarco could return at any moment.
Go on then. Mannimarco's stronghold in Coldharbour, the Castle of the Worm, is a monument to the necromancer's hubris. Built by soul-shriven slaves and dark magics, this castle is the final stop for countless innocents before their souls are stolen, turning them into mindless undead slaves. Interesting. Oh. Let's just see if there's anyone on the brigade as well. I'm the only one on the blue brigade. But T's fairly well represented today. Right. Huh.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Mannimarco's castle.
How do we get
As
inside?
luck would have it, Mannimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take.
Such
You're
as?
the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
We'll find a way in.
What a scaver. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that scathing horker.
Any suggestions?
Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around.
We better get
Try
started
to be
then.
inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Yeah, that's fair point. Right. Find a way into the castle. We should talk to the slaves. I can't talk to you. Ah. But there are some I can talk to. Record of taxation for year's end. Ooh. Okay. So someone we can talk to over here.
You want to buy something? Famazar has rocks, and dirt, and bones. It is hard to be a merchant in the wretched squalor.
I need a way into the castle, you know of one?
Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Nice. Thought it would be Cadwell that would help us. Okay, we want to avoid that then. Huh. Right. Well, time to deal with these. It's not the way I intended it.
Strike now!
Right. That one was closer than I thought.
Your snooping around has reached its end.
That from in here? Yes, it was. Okay. I'll do this properly this time.
What are you doing here? Intruders!
Okay, it's glitched slightly. Let's dot him again. Cool, I think the food and scroll just dropped. So let's just put those back in place. Ooh. Thank you. Hi, Cadwell.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department?
It's a Cadwell, what are you doing here?
Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
We need to find a way into the castle.
Bellas garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons.
We need to rescue Abnur Tharn. It's complicated.
I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there and we'll see what's what?
Thank you.
That might be our best chance to get inside.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Ooh. Okay, let's get there then. Just try not to run into too many cultists or their servants along the way. Yeah. Oh, that went well enough. Who are you?
I was on my way to the Imperial City with a load of cabbages when they took me to the Black Altar. Now I'm condemned to this place.
Oh.
The worms don't discriminate. Why do you think I'd know? Because I'm an Imperial? We're all the same in this place. We're nothing but scum. Leave me alone.
Oh, I got lucky then. I thought that maybe everyone directed you to Cadwell, but that's obviously not the case. Then again, maybe they do, and once it's done, everyone tells you to go away if you question more people. Here we go. There's a Cadwell. And there's other things here as well.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
What's next?
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam.
Go
Well,
on.
most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside.
What do you need from
I
us?
can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game?
I'm game, let's go.
Onward! Ha ha!
Of course, he's going to trigger everything. Right, where's that? Cadwell, will you wait just a moment? Right, one of my pieces of armour is not doing so well. God damn it, Cadwell, will you stop?
Can we try to keep it a little quieter?
How about letting me loot? Rebuild my stamina. Got it. Oh, this looks fun. Well, that was unpleasant, but we did it.
Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss.
Aha, minimum of fuss, he says. Cadwell, are you lying to me?
One more after this one.
Nice.
This should do
I
it.
like it when a plan comes together like that. Okay,
There you
Cadwell.
are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the tower. But it's
What?
not terribly far.
You need to make your way through the keep's hard to get it, but it's not terribly far.
I
What's he doing up
understand
there?
the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises.
Why don't you come with us? We could use another hand.
Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Thanks, Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Oh, he has a dark past, as we
hear
found
me
out.
How many Tharns does it take to rule an
Would you
empire?
shut up? I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Mannimarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up.
Come here, you.
Keep moving. I'm right behind.
Wish it would not do that. Right, which way do we go? Yep, we go this way, do we? Oakley dokley.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Just a little light looting on the way.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
What's the
The
problem?
door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it.
How do we get through it?
Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier.
And how do you build one?
It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
We're on our way. Good sized chunks of.
Is that a lung?
Why not? Donations, please. Yay,
Going
it
near the
worked.
city bushes for a while, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there.
Oh, they don't damage you. I thought they might. Let's-
From the sides!
Haunter of the Cliffs. Why not? Come on then. They could have dropped something better.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
Well, you know, small mercies, I suppose. How are we doing on our inventory? Plenty of space. Right. And what's over here? I may never come back to this place, so I will... Uh-huh. Oh. Well, let's just make sure that we're not got enemies here. Okay.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
Yes. Yet.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
Sorry, just getting dinner. Thank you, little Atronach. The service was appreciated. Right. I'd really like to get more ultimate before we rescue Tharn. On the theory that something will happen when we do. Okay, so how are we doing? That's almost done, so let's repair that. Wow. Okay, that was a little unexpected. Alright, there's more of them coming in. So these will activate when we get closer. So we're just going to wait for our stamina to charge back up a bit. Now that'll do. Need a hand? Oh, come on then. Oh, of course, my stamina was depleted, so I didn't have enough to do it. Do we have any potions of stamina? This is getting a little trying. Oh, actually, while we're here, that's another one. Okay, no we don't. Right. Nice.
Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
There he is. Looks like they've got him under guard.
And there you are.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection.
I'm here to get you out per our arrangement.
And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower.
Why should we trust you for?
A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Mannimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him.
How?
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
He's trying to find the Amulet of Kings before we do.
Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Mannimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself.
That sounds bad. What else can you tell
I'd love
me?
to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Yeah, what?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abnur. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting.
Yep. Come here.
More can you take, I wonder?
A lot more than you realise. Yeah. Come here.
Attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Tharn? Your suffering will be legendary.
Okay. An option to talk to Tharn would be good. Okay, something is up. Alright, weapons put away. There we go.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all.
Why did you help me?
Because Mannimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk.
What
First
now?
things first. We need to get out of here alive.
What do you
We
suggest?
certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
Let's go.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Now, I do like Tharn because I've talked to him in Northern Elsewhere, but out of the two, I do prefer Lyris.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment.
Fantastic.
Okay, preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old daring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt.
Great time.
Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise.
Why don't you come with us?
Come with you? You mean leave Coldharbour? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise?
You should come along. It might be good for you.
Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward!
Okay.
Into the chute, come on!
Yikes. That's fairly horrible.
quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
Right.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Mannimarco will pay dearly for this.
Are you alright?
Of course. I am Abnur Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we?
You're going to tell us where Sai Sahan is.
Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Mannimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him.
You don't know where he is?
Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
You tricked us.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Mannimarco's toady.
Please. Mannimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough. Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
You are angry. It is to be expected.
You're the Emperor?
I was once, but no more.
My name is
Varen Aquilarius.
Why didn't you tell me?
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone.
How can I trust you now, or Lyris?
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance.
So what now?
We must find Sai Sahan. Everything depends on that.
What should I do?
In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Mannimarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
Cool. Okay then. Ooh. Does this mean my soul magic has been going up? That's useful. Uh-huh. So let's just see what people have to say.
I say, you do get into some wild adventures, don't you? This place is so odd. Did you know that fire here is actually warm? Brilliant!
Oh, Cadwell.
Varen and I have work to do, but you and I will talk again very soon.
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends.
So the Prophet was the Emperor all
I
along.
wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me.
Oh, why did you hit Tharn?
After Mannimarco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming.
So now what do we do?
Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
I understand your anger, Vestige, but I hope you will give me the opportunity to make reparations for my transgressions. My intentions are honorable, I promise you.
Oh, well, I will need to leave here right away to trigger the next part of the quest. So let's do that.
Tharn wants to speak to you. Go to the Volkl Guard Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
I see. Very presumptuous. Right. Of course. Right, you're not having a fun. You will. Oh.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while.
Tharn, why are you dressed like
I
that?
can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information.
What are you talking about?
By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault.
Mannimarco deceived him. It wasn't his fault.
Granted, Mannimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings.
Then why do you blame Varen?
You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Coldharbour. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the soul burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, Why don't you blame Varen?
Just tell me why you called me here.
Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan.
Why is Sai Sahan so important?
In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location.
And where is he now?
He was captured by Mannimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held.
So what do you need me to do?
Mannimarco keeps his most secret documents in a hidden lair of Daedric cultists deep within the Grahtwood, in the ruins of Wormroot Depths. We must travel there and search for clues.
I'll set out at once and meet you there.
Remember, Wormroot Depths, Grahtwood. I'll meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibelheim. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries.
A family of politicians, then?
Politicians? A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power.
What will happen to you now?
Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history.
Have you really lost everything?
Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Mannimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival.
Isn't your daughter the Empress Regent?
Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Mannimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
We still use today was developed during the construction of the Crystal Tower.
Right. Right, would you say? So happens I have been there. No, that's not Grahtwood. Okay, so while we teleport, I'm just going to take a quick bio break and I will be right back
Never, I repeat, never attempt
in just a sec.
from the environment.
Cool, okay. And here we are in the Grahtwood. So, according to what we know, Quest is this way. So I'm not completing zones at the moment, I'm focused on the story quest, so there's stuff on this map we've still got to come back and do another time. Hmm. Oh. Cool. Right. Mm-hmm.
Well met, traveler. Archambear is the name, though most just call me Bert. You're welcome to warm yourself by my fire.
Well, Bert, you've got a quest that takes me to Wormroot Depths. Now is the time to give it to me.
South, I can't seem to keep these old bones warm. Share my fire if you like, as long as you bring no trouble with you. This war is for younger men than I.
What are you doing
Studying the ruins. The Ayleid Well, specifically. It's said the light from Ayleid Wells has rejuvenating properties. I'd hoped to discover whether the light could be stored in a container, such as this.
What did you discover?
Nothing as yet. I found the ruin crawling with worm cultists. I'm just an old man, more at home in books than battle, so there was no way I could reach the Ayleid Well on my own. Still, I hoped they'd have cleared out by now.
I can reach the well, let me help you.
I couldn't ask you to risk your life. But you look like you can handle yourself, and truthfully, I wouldn't mind if the worm cultists found themselves in a little trouble. Take this crystal, and use it to gather the light from the Ayleid Well.
Can you tell me what the well looks like?
It'll be hard to miss. It's not outside the ruin, so it's likely in a grand chamber, and heavily guarded. Be wary.
What does the worm cult want with this place?
How should I know? Do I look like a man who contemplates evil deeds in darkness? I'm too old for a world grown so strange.
Okay. So, as hoped, it's in the same place I'm going to. Ooh. Right.
It's about time. Let's get started.
Okay, that's convenient. Then we can come in through here and then go out, and that will allow us to check everywhere in here. So for the main quest, yeah, we're just searching for information. So let's completely legitimate magician here. Nothing suspicious about me at all. Honest. Okay, so we have to go through this way then. Fair enough, choice made. Ooh, sky shot. Nice. I'll take that. Uh-huh. We have information over here, do we? Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying. Annoying when the animations aren't working properly.
You will not break me, King of Worms. I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings? You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle to be sure, but where is he being kept?
Chim El Adabar, the Amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own ends. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the Soul Burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Sai Sahan before he can be broken.
Oh well, I ain't in here. Cool. So we've got to come through here. Nice. Right. Okay. Well, 2 of them, have we? Cool. Oh, that was someone more powerful. Right, cool. We got that. So let's switch over to the main quest. And we need the last piece of information.
The Red Guard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the Halls of Torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps her tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for.
Oh.
At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the Halls of Torment.
Well, do you know where that is?
Oh yes. It's Coldharbour's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the Halls of Torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind and torture them with apparitions of the things they most dread.
Ooh. Sounds like a lot like what happened to Lyris.
It's an effective tactic. The Daedra mock our emotional attachments and the memories that form our sense of self. Daedra have no use for such things. They are immortal. It's impossible to kill Daedra. They simply reform over time.
We need to rescue Sai Sahan. Can you get us to the Halls of Torment?
Of course I can. I am Abnur Tharn. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the Harbridge and tell Varen what we've discovered. I'll meet you there once I've made the necessary preparations.
Very well. So, let's... let us head on out, give this guy his light thing, and then we're back to the Harbridge. Yeah, you didn't last long. It's my bow. Yeesh, that's bugged. But no matter. This quest, we've got to talk to this guy.
Oh, you returned. And I can sense the alien energy you carry, so I don't even need to ask whether you were successful. I hope you caused plenty of trouble for the worm cultists.
Fair bit. Here, take a crystal.
Thrilling. I can just imagine the heroics. I'm sorry. Most of the pleasures of old age are vicarious. At least I still have my research, which you've helped immensely, I must add. Thank you.
Oh. Right. Harbridge it is. Okay. So this should hopefully get us part of this one. Oh, in fact, the Halls of Torment is the next. Yeah, I will probably do Halls of Torment before moving back to the Fighters and Mages Guild quests. And then once I've got those to the next stage, I will move on to the next Almedi Dominion one. Okay, cool. Right.
unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige?
Finally, I discovered where they're keeping Sai Sahan.
At last! Where can he be found?
A prison in Coldharbour called the Halls of Torment.
Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the Halls of Torment immediately.
Is there anything
I was
else?
going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current. But I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived.
But you can find a path to the Halls of Torment, can't you?
When Tharn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find a path to these Halls of Torment soon enough.
Oh.
We'll find Sai Sahan. And if Mannimarco gets in our way, I'll chop that sniveling, knife-eared puddle of troll piss into little bite-sized pieces.
Nice.
Sai Sahan served me well for many long years. It saddens me to think of the tortures he endures. I'm heartened to know that he has not been broken.
Cool. And is Cadwell still around? Oh. Huh. No Cadwell at the moment. Oh. Right. So... Ooh, sounds interesting, this Nernhold. Yep, no runes.
Message, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to rescue Sai Sahan.
Cool.
Put a cork in it, Tharn. Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the Vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Coldharbour? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue.
Sai Sahan.
Indeed, Abnur Tharn and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Mannimarco's notes. And at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment.
Cool. How long has Sai Sahan been a prisoner there?
Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years. Far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Sai Sahan is something more than mortal man. He's a descendant of Leki, the Yokudan sword saint. I've seen it.
Then we must find him, and
We have
quickly.
been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. I shall open a portal for you.
Am I going alone?
Lyris and Abnur have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer, but you must choose one or the other.
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now?
He said that only one of you can join
Did
me.
he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But I recommend choosing brains over brawn. I have valuable knowledge of the Daedra, and don't forget, I'm the mage.
What's wrong? What did Varen say?
He said that only one of you can join
Then
me.
your choice is clear. I've known Sai Sahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do the same?
I want you by my side,
Thank
Lyris.
you. You won't regret it. Back in the Coldharbour slave pits, the Shriven used to whisper about the Halls of Torment. When I think of what Sai must be going through, we'll bring him back, or die trying.
Go with Lyris. Save Sai Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
This cave is quite lovely, but have you seen the nightmarish landscape outside? How do you people keep your sanity? I believe I'll just remain indoors. Do let me know if I'm needed for anything heroic, won't you?
Oh. Right. The dread Mullet Bard is not enough that enslaved minions labour ceaselessly on his behalf, they must also be made to suffer. Wonderful.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Aha. Just use that to rebuild my stamina.
That's Tharn's voice. What is he doing here?
Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword.
I see.
Witness the deadly power of my dark sword sheaths.
Yep.
How touching. Your friends are here to save you. Pretty they arrived too late. It's time for your next round of torture. You'll enjoy this one.
Wow. Okay.
Sai was right there. We had him. We were so close.
Why would his torturer be made to look like
Tharn
Tharn?
was always mocking Sai, making jokes at his expense. Sai never responded, but I know it hurt him deeply. The Daedra must have sensed that. On the plus side, a doppelganger with Tharn's face was much more satisfying to kill.
What was that about being a sword swinger?
Sword singers are legendary.
Ah.
They were a group of Red Guard sword masters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hira. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their lost art, but never succeeded. He considered it his greatest failure.
So the doppelganger was using that failure to torment him.
And it took on Tharn's appearance because he was a familiar rival that Sai secretly despised. Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed. Day after day, year after year. I can't think of anything worse.
Well, I can think of a few things. Right, come on then. Yeah, they're just standard swords, so they're not going to be anything special. Proper torture techniques. Yikes. Okay, Brimstone Steps.
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the Halls of Torment. Let's make them feel welcome, shall we? Your friend always had the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way.
Nice.
Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the Halls of Torment alive.
Really? People keep saying things like that to me, and we keep doing it wrong.
Just tell me where the amulet is, and we can be together forever, son.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Where is the amulet? If you tell me, this will all be over, and we can finally be together. Intruders! They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests. She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly! They've gone and spoiled the mood.
So this stone then. Okay, so each stone will be defended.
Why does she look like me?
Yeah, we should probably not delve into that too deeply, Lewis, right now. I'm sure you and Sai can discuss that at some future point.
I'll pay the intruders and bring their heads, my love.
So I heal myself and I damage shield myself.
This can't be real. It's not like this between Sai and me.
Lyris, will you stop getting in the way of me?
I'll deal with them. You'll be safe here, my love.
Yeah, you don't look quite so good now. Okay, so those heal you, do they?
Once again, come, Michael. Time for your next session.
Vestige, hold a moment.
Okay.
When I get my hands on Mannimarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity!
I don't understand. Why did the doppelganger look like you?
How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more.
They pulled the idea from Sai's head, didn't they?
What? No! Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. This is just so unexpected. Confusing.
I think we just met Mannimarco's Duchess of Anguish.
I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen, don't mention this whole thing to anyone. I need some time to figure out what it means.
Well, fair enough, Lyris. Fair enough. Right.
We don't get many visitors in the Halls of Torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines.
Oh, lovely place you've got here.
Fools! Time is meaningless in the Halls of Torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sai Sahan will be through.
See, he's really a horrible person.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break.
Why?
Never.
You protect me. I should have never trusted you. Fail.
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
That's enough from you.
Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you.
Ah.
Why are you here? Who sent you?
Aaron sent me, I'm afraid.
The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders.
They forced you to reveal the location of the Amulet of
They
Kings.
tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe.
Can you walk? We need to get out of
My
here.
strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Right.
Sai Sahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige.
The Daedra tortured his mind as well as his body.
The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything the Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship are powerful indeed.
Oh. What's our next move?
We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sai Sahan has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but he will still need to rest after such an ordeal.
Where is the Amulet of
Sai
Kings?
locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward.
Cool.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you?
Yep, it's true.
Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past.
Oh.
You give me hope.
Oh. How are you feeling?
I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain.
How do we get the Amulet of Kings?
I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her.
We will, as soon as you are well. You should rest now.
I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. And I should certainly bathe before we meet with Kasura. I am unpleasantly fragrant. If she happened to be downwind of me, well, I would never hear the end of it.
As you say,
The
sir.
path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
Oh.
Sahan seems to be relatively unharmed. Can we wrap this up? I have an appointment with a certain young lady, and I need to stop by the money changers first. Women of that stripe seldom do anything on credit.
We did it. Sai's going to be all right. I have a favor to ask. Let's not talk about what happened with that doppelganger. Not yet, anyway. I had no idea Sai had feelings for me. I just need time to sort it all out.
Oh.
When Sai Sahan is recovered, you must accompany him on a journey to the Valley of Blades, where his mentor Kasura resides. I will contact you as soon as he's ready to travel.
Cool. Any last words,
My
Sai?
wounds are superficial. They will heal in time. But the debt I owe you will never be erased. I am honored to call you friend.
Cool. And Cadwell.
This cave is quite lovely, but have you seen...
Okay, that's the same as last time. Right. So at this point we need to switch over to the Fighters and Mages Guild quest lines, so that we can try and keep all these bits and pieces moving together. There are two to go before we get to the point where the Almirdi Dominion and main quest line merge. For the mages and fighters, there are 3 more to go, and there's 2 more zones to do in the Almirdi Dominion quest lines. So we'll sort of we'll get the Fighters and Mages Guilds, get the third bits done, and then we'll try and keep them in line. But that is going to be a task for another day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to a close there. And we will pick things up in Elder Scrolls Online on Thursday at 7 PM GMT. On Wednesday 7 PM GMT I will be streaming Elite Dangerous. So I hope to see folks for one or either of those bits and pieces. Thank you very much for watching, and I will bring things to a close there. Have a good weekend, what remains.